Hi all, so I'm super excited to have purchased this Thrustmaster yoke pack on Amazon. It's the Boeing edition, so you get the yoke and you also get the throttle quadrant with it. So I just thought I'd do an unboxing, show you what you get supplied, explain why I went for the kit as opposed to buying the two items separately as well. And we'll have a look at the quality of it and see what you get supplied with it. Okay, so let's get it unboxed and take a closer look. Okay, so that's our Thrustmaster yoke pack unbox. So what do you actually get supplied in the kit? So first of all, let's take a look at the yoke itself. So you get this yoke here, which is an equivalent of a Boeing yoke that you would find on a Boeing aircraft. You have the clamp here, so that you can clamp it straight to your desk, which is really nice. And you also get supplied some additional bits and pieces. So this piece here clips onto the back of the yoke, like so, and that just allows you then to slot your tablet or your phone, but probably a tablet, onto the back of the yoke here, which is a really nice feature. You also get an Allen key supplied here, or a hex key, and that's used to take this piece off here on the front of the yoke, and that is if you want to add this additional spring. So you do get an additional spring here, and I know from videos that I've watched most people are adding this spring because it gives it more of a slightly stiffer feel on this yoke, which is more true to life to a Boeing yoke, an original Boeing yoke. So that's a really good feature that you can add that spring in, and I will be adding that in. You also get your USB connector there, which plugs into the back of the yoke here. So you can see on the back of the yoke, you have your USB connectors here. You have your TFRP connector here to connect other devices into this. So I do have rudder pedals that I'm going to be using to plug into this as well. And then on the back here, you have your PC and Xbox switch to switch between the two. I'm going to have this on a PC, so I'll just leave that set there. On the clamp itself, you have rubber feet, which is really nice, and that's going to clamp really nicely to my desk as well. You also have these throttle levers at the front, and also the gear lever here, switch, which everything feels really, really nice on the yoke itself. It feels really well built, really good quality. So that's what comes supplied in terms of the yoke. You also get some instructions here, but I do find it easier to just go online and go to their website. There seems to be a lot better information. So you don't get a guide as such, you just get a really quick setup guide here. And you also have this poster which tells you how you can configure the actual buttons on both the quadrant and the yoke itself. Going over now to the quadrant. So this is the quadrant. It comes in its own box as well, but what's really great when you buy this as a kit is you get the clamp supplied with the quadrant. So if you were to buy the quadrant separately, you don't get, as far as I know, you don't get the clamp supplied with it. So this would just sit on its rubber feet on the desk. But with this, when you buy the kit, you actually do get this clamp supplied with it as well. You get your levers, so you get 4 levers here, but you only actually have 3 levers on the actual quadrant. It is a shame that they didn't have a 4th lever, so you can choose between how you want this configured. So you can have 2 throttle levers and 1 flap, for example, or 2 throttle levers and 1 speed brake. Or you can have 1 throttle, the speed brake, and then the flap as well. So what I will be doing is buying another one of these quadrants. You can connect them together, and then I will be having the 2 thrust levers with the brake and the flap as well. And that will also allow you to have a 4-engine Boeing as well, which is really nice. So you have the four thrust levers with your flap and your speed brake on the other side, but that's only if you have 2 of these. So that gives you the option for configuration. With that, you also get a little guide here supplied. Again, I find it best just to go online and learn how to set these up. You also get your screws here, and that's just for screwing it onto the actual clamp itself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh, you also get another USB lead supplied with the quadrant as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's what you get supplied with this Thrustmaster. It's the Boeing edition. It's the yoke and the quadrant supplied in one package. Again, as I mentioned, you can purchase this on Amazon and you can purchase them separately as well.